Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Mans, and we're back with another story. I know everybody got kind of swept up in the stock market and hedge funds and the alleged corruption that the hedge funds might be doing with shorting stocks and stuff like that. I'm not here to talk about all that because while y'all were worrying about that, Joe Biden, unruly as he is trying to push for a new face on the $20 bill. That face is Harriet Tubman. Why is he trying to erase history? I'm here to scare you guys into complaining about this. Let's get to it. Now, I'm not here to address the argument of if Harriet Tubman was still alive, she would look at this push for the $20 bill and then look back at all the, quote unquote, you know how the liberals are, the quote unquote systemic racism going down in the black community, against the black community, the disproportionate convicting and sentencing of black people in the criminal justice system, and maybe the betterment of black communities so we can thrive. She'd probably look back at that and then look back at this $20 bill and go, hey man, thanks. I guess it'd be pretty cool to see my face on the $20 bill anytime I go to Applebee's to get a 2 for $20. That'd be super swell, man. But how about we deal with all this stuff back here? I'm not here to address that. And plus, that's all a bunch of SJW woke nonsense anyway. We ain't got to worry about it. What I am here to address is this notion that if Andrew Jackson gets replaced on the $20 bill by Harriet Tubman, that this would undo the fabric of what the United States of America stands for. That we will replace this great man who did nothing wrong at all, I promise. If we replace this dude with some random lady who I'm sure didn't do anything, right? That like, why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Yo, keep the man on it. You could put her on like the $3.50 bill or something like that. You don't need to put her on the 20. We have Andrew Jackson for a reason, because he's a super cool dude. And let me explain to you how super cool he is. First off, Andrew Jackson was a big fan of Native Americans. So much so, he signed into law the Indian Removal Act, which meant that he would gently, nicely, very politely go to Native American leaders and tell them, hey guys, real quick, I'm gonna need y'all to get the fuck up out y'all houses and move west. Very politely, I might add, just reiterating that point, very politely. No one ever told you politely just to move from like your bench or your desk or your seat. Very politely. It's just in this case, it's not a bench or a desk or a seat. It's like your house. I need you to get out of your house with your family and move, because we need this place to build, I don't know, Disney World or some shit. But I'm gonna need you to move. Okay, is that cool? Thanks. And that kind of led to the Trail of Tears, the relocation of, I believe, about 100,000 Native Americans, including black slaves, and thousands may have died from exposure and disease. But like people die every day in the streets. That don't make Andrew Jackson a bad person. And speaking of the black slaves, let me tell you how much he loved black people. He loved them so much that he would keep them around all the time as friends. He calls them friends. History might refer to them as slaves. But you know what? He taught them things. Namely, oppression. Oppression of the mind, systemically, spiritually, all the leads really. But these were very good lessons that he taught them, and he just loved black people and all people of color, honestly. And this really speaks to why he should be on the $20 bill. Lastly, in a bit of irony, Andrew Jackson completely despised the National Bank, and he hated dollar notes, like dollar bills. So that must mean he's the perfect fit on the $20 bill somehow. He really liked dollar bills, even though he hated them. He liked dollar bills in the way that Charmander likes Splish Splash a lot. And I think it'd be in all our best interests to keep that son of a bitch on the $20 bill. I think it's a good idea, and I would never be disingenuous with any of you. Of course I would not be. So that's that. Harriet Tubman, she could stay away from the $20 bill. I'm going to keep my bid for her to be on the $3.50 bill. I think that's a good fit for her. and we'll just leave it as is. And that's my take on this whole fiasco that Biden and the liberal woke media agenda is trying to push. That's that. Remember to comment the like button, subscribe to the share button, expect new videos every next whenever the fuck I feel like. And this has been Mans. And for all of you scared about this situation, I've done my good job. They used to call what they call the bad dude in Black Panther, Killmonger. You can call me Fearmonger. And I got y'all motherfuckers scared. Ooh, I do. And for all of y'all who are complaining about this, remember to siggity suck my dick.